Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your first gameplay and overview for the Beaufighter Mark I 40mm. This is a Rank 2 Battle Rating 3.0 Premium that comes with Season 5 Battle Pass, River Hunter, and this is the second reward that you get. And it is a heck of a plane, to say the least. So its main calling card will be its two cannons. And they are two totally different cannons, which I'm not sure if you saw via the promo pictures, but they look different, and it's because they are different. It's not that this is recessed further in, it's because it's a shorter cannon by just a little bit. Now, we have two different types. We have the Rolls-Royce Type BH cannon and the Vickers S cannon. The Vickers S cannon is here on the Hurricane Mark IV as a separate mount. These are built in. It's actually the only armament that you have on the Beaufighter Mark I, and it is nose mounted. They're both nose mounted, whereas this, the Hurricane Mark IV, a comparable plane in some ways, has them underneath the wings. Now, this is a 3.0 BR plane, but if you look at the stats, 504 kilometer per second or per hour, 27-second turn time, 8 meter per second rate of climb, that's realistic with 28 rounds of ammunition between both cannons. And then you look here for my mostly upgraded Hurricane Mark IV. I mean, all that I have left is the radiator, which really doesn't do too much. Besides that, you have a pretty much comparable plane, if not superior. Its max speed is 2 kilometers per hour less in its current setup, but once I get the radiator, it'll be faster. It's got a much better turn time, better rate of climb, even with these underneath the wings. Compared to the Beaufighter Mark I, the only real advantage that this has over that, it doesn't have a turret in the back, it doesn't have an incredibly top speed, it's large, so it's an easier plane to hit. It's the fact that it has nose-mounted weapons. Other than that, I'd rather take the Hurricane Mark IV into a 3.0 BR match any day of the week. And the especially crazy thing about this plane being at 3.0 BR is that look at these two cannons. So this is the Vickers S cannon right here. And then this, it's got 570 meter per second muzzle velocity. And then this is the Rolls-Royce cannon. 740 meter per second muzzle velocity with armor piercing. Huge difference. There's an absolutely gigantic difference in muzzle velocity of 170 meters per second. And you have a 5 millimeter difference when it comes to penetration. Not that big of a difference. One might go through, whereas the other might not. It depends. But it's a huge difference in muzzle velocity. And to me, it's just totally unbelievable. It's almost as though you're going to have these set up on different key binds because they are so different in terms of muzzle velocity. After 500 meters or 750 meters, you're going to see huge differences in where these shells land, which could dramatically impact how effective you are, because if one shell is going to hit all the time, the other won't, then you're basically halving your ammo. And not only that, but this, again, has 28 shells compared to the Hurricane Mark IV's 30 shells. And more so, again, this at least has secondary armaments of 2 LMGs. This has nothing. No bombs, no LMGs, HMGs, other cannons, nothing. So I do not see where the 1.0 BR increase in performance is with this. I would have much preferred if Gaijin just gave us a proper premium Rank 3, maybe Rank 4 aircraft. Even the A6 M6C is a better plane than this. And I've test driven this. I'll get into an air RB and air ground RB match in just a moment. But just from the looks of it, guys, I mean, the Hurricane Mark IV is a superior ground attack plane at 3.0 than the Beaufighter Mark I is at 3.0 from the stats alone. The only advantage this has is the gun mount, or the nose-mounted guns, because, heck, the armor ain't that great. It's 1 millimeter there, 1 millimeter there, and it's got pretty decent armor here and there, but if you hit here, if you hit basically anywhere outside of those armored areas, this plane's going to be shot down anyway. So anyways, let's get into it. I'm tired of ranting about this thing. I want to see how this performs outside of a test drive. I don't know if I included the end part of that last clip in this video. However, I'll tell you guys, I've spawned 5 or 6 times into this thing, and I just got spawn sniped after spending 946 spawn points to get 2 belts, 2 ammo belts with this thing, and I died immediately. I spawn sniped, or pilot sniped. A lot of good all that armor does. This thing is awful, man. Oh my gosh. It's like, I get it. I get it. Like, in theory, it's good, right? It's not that bad of a plane in theory. It can do pretty decently in the right circumstances. But it cost me 946 spawn points. 2.5 of those is a nuke. It's a nuke. 946. What's the incentive? There's zero incentive to get this thing. Be honest with you, I don't know if I've been more frustrated with a plane ever than I am with this right now. It's really just very frustrating. And the opposite of fun. I'll tell you that. This is, as far as I can tell, in its current setup, with the current amount of spawn points that it costs to get it, this is a terrible battle pass reward, not a good premium, and definitely not something I am, like, excited about. It's not good. Like, of course, you have your occasional moments where you do that, sure. But that's it. Like, what? One or maybe two of those a match if you don't get killed by a plane that's inevitably smaller, more heavily armed, or better armed for dogfights, and faster than you? Come on. Come on, Gaijin. This is it? This is what you expect people to pay for? Wow, nice. Okay. Like, they're not terrible, but, like, one of the cannons has 170 meters per second lower muzzle velocity. I can hardly even stay over 330 kilometers per hour in this thing. It's awful. It's a terrible performance at 3.0 BR. It's like borderline unbelievable. Where are these guys? Oh, there we go. There's a guy. Borderline unbelievable. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna just try to play this thing until we have no ammo left. Now I'm gonna try to land and get back, but I doubt there's gonna be enough time for that. Like, I mean, I do not see how this plane is ever going to be able to attack, land, and then come back. Ever. I just don't think it's possible because of how slow this thing is. Oh, ooh, nice, nice. Oh, baby. Okay. It does have its moments. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. It does have its moments. But right now I've got two cannons, one with 8, one with 3 rounds, and they're the same caliber. They're the same exact, 40 millimeters, except one is, like, they're two different brands of cannons, and that sucks. Nice. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? Every clock. This is the first match I've had. The first match I've had where I've not done total booty. Right? Like, where it's not been the worst match in history. Like I said, last match, I had spent 946 spawn points to get into this thing. 946. And here I am. Every single time I go in for a secondary, it's just, or for a second sweep, all it is just, hey, you don't have enough speed. Thanks, guy. Oh, I guess that guy died. So we need someone to land. Plane. We have 2 guys on the ground. One of them's in a KV, the other one's in an M5A1. Okay. Okay. This might be the only gameplay I actually show of this thing. I'm not sure. Okay, there he is. There he is. As far as I could tell, I did not pen.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Man. Honestly, I mean, at 2.0, the Hurricane Mark IV is better than this. In almost every single way. Okay, I do not know how neither of those hit, but I guess this is probably the end of the match. I don't have any way to defend myself from the back. There is no gunner on this. Actually, no, there is. There's just some guy sitting there in a glass bubble. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I never noticed that. That guy's just sitting there doing essentially nothing. I've got no ammunition left because it's what this thing is. I mean, I'll give this plane some credit. I could see it being a good sniping tool. I could see that. But the amount that you have to go through in order for you not to, like, it's not a bad ground attack plane by itself. It's not a bad close air support plane by itself. But unless Gaijin fixes, it's 100, or what was it, 946 for spawn points to get into this thing. 946. Like, that's absurd. It's absurd. Unless Gaijin can... Oh, wow. The freaking English engineering, man. Unless Gaijin can fix that, I don't know. This plane is not worth it. I mean, I can't imagine that Gaijin won't fix it. But, man. What a bad look. I mean, even still, 3.0 is too high for this. 2.7, 2.3, I could see. Maybe 2.0. Just because the Hurricane Mark IV is much better. It performs the same. It's got more ammo, so why not 2.0? But who knows? Anyways, let's get into an air RB match. I'm tired of critiquing this thing based on close air support. So I've been pretty negative about this plane pretty much the entire time I've been flying it, with the exception of that, I guess, a little bit of that close air support match. I mean, I did have a good match, I'll say that. This can still be capable. One good thing about this plane is that it has pretty much unlimited WEP, which is nice, considering that without WEP, it has an estimated rate of climb of 8 meters per second, which is not nice. In fact, it's pretty trash. So I'm going to try to go for this ME410. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him. He can probably outturn me, almost definitely outpace me. I mean, he's probably already outpacing me a little bit. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, I got kind of close. Nope. Way above. Oh, I did it! Oh, buddy! Wow! Wow! Nice! That's the power of the HE shells. They've got like, what, 70, 65, and 80 grams of explosive filler? None too shabby. None too shabby. Okay, I'm not going to head on with them. Even though it is... okay, maybe I cut a little bit too soon. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Come on. You know what? I'll do one more match. I don't care if I do poorly. I don't care what it is. I'm going to do one more match just so I can see how this thing is. But to be honest with you, this thing's a letdown. Really, the only time when you actually can get a kill with this thing in the air, you're not going to get heavy bombers typically because they fly way too high for you to actually hit. You can hit NPCs, you can hit planes that incidentally fly in front of you, and you can hit planes that don't maneuver out of your shots, kind of like that ME410. But anyways, let's just do one more really quick match and see how it goes. Hey, look, there's my Beaufighter buddy. Oh, and look at that. He has a turret, and he's shooting at me. I don't have a turret. I just have some guy in a stupid bubble just looking out, doing nothing. Somehow, I'm actually keeping up with him. Gonna try not to die by hitting him. But anyways, yeah, let's just fast forward into some fighting, see what happens. Okay, so basically, I mean, this thing is just... And don't take, like, you know, oh man, Tank-san, he's not getting a lot of kills. I get it. You know, it's like, I'm not. But at the same token, it's like, come on, you know, check this thing out. It's 3.0 BR. It does not have performance befitting a plane at 3.0 BR. I mean, of course, again, you can get... This, I don't think is going to be a bad grinder because there's enough things that you can do that don't involve directly, like, killing player enemies, you know? Like, for example, destroying that BF-110, the NPC BF-110. But going up against this F4U, for example, is going to be impossible. Actually, is he coming up for a head-on? Yes, he is. Oh, I hit him! Okay, I'm not even going to mess with him. I did not expect to get a head-on hit with this thing. I'll let my Beaufighter buddy maybe take him out. No, he's coming back around for me. Let's see. Farts. Okay, I'm gonna try to go for this F6F a little bit. See what I can do. I'm outpacing him a little bit, but that ain't saying too much. Oop. What? Oh, Jesus. I thought I thought I just somehow hit this guy. Nope. Not good. Not. Oh. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, yeah, outside of a few really limited circumstances, this plane is not going to be good. It's going to take tremendous trigger control. Like 100%. And if you don't have that, I mean, you have to fire this thing shot for shot. You can't just go full burst, otherwise you're going to waste all of your ammo. It's just not a good plane. And once you hit pretty much ground level, don't do that. Don't go straight to the ground right when you first start, because you will die. You will not have enough energy really to go right back up. Hey, guy. Oak's a gamer. Welcome to Tankenstein's gameplay. Anyways, I'm going to try to go for this P-38. I don't think anything's going to come from this. No. I'm not even going to try it. I need to conserve. I'm probably going to die here. Got this I-81. Farts. Ain't really much I can do. There's not really too much I can do. Yep. Okay, I'm toast. Although, to be honest, I probably should have just went straight down rather than up for those people. Oh, whoa, I thought I had my flaps not out. Okay, I'm going to try to go for this Hurricane here. Maybe I can do something. Got 2 shots. Nope. One's a miss. 1 shot left. Let's see how heroic I can get, guys. Probably not at all. He's coming up fast enough. Okay. Head on, guys. Ah, I missed him. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Let me know what you guys think about this plane in the comments below. To be honest with you, it absolutely frustrates me. You will have some matches where you hit a Grand Slam, you do real well, but most matches, in my experience, just aren't going to be that way. You'd be better off just using... well, I mean, I don't even know. If this was not a premium, it would have no utility, in my opinion. At least when compared to the Hurricane Mark IV. This is just not that good. At least at 3.0, and at least with this many spawn points as it costs in ground RB. Without that many spawn points, it'd be better. I think that this can be a troll plane in air RB, but again, I just don't really think it's going to be all that good in air RB. Just typically. But it is what it is. Anyways, again, please like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.